My name is Bryan Bachmann. I'm the product manager for roll-offs and refuse at Custom Truck One Source. Today I'm going to walk you through the correct operation and procedure for loading and unloading a container and tarping and untarping a container on a Galbreath U5-EX-174, also known as a stinger tail. After engaging the PTO and creating slack in the cable, come to the rear of the truck, create additional slack, remove the casting from the transport position, and place over the container hold down. On a U5-EX, you have an extendable tail. The tail will extend up to 80 inches. And what this does is gives you a lower load or unload angle. With an extendable tail, you do not have to get as close. And for normal operation, you can raise the hoist up to approximately top of cab or more, and then you can extend the tail to get within distance for the container. It is important to not overextend or raise the hoist with the tail extended. It will bend. At this point, the operator will come to the rear of the truck, remove the casting from the hold down, and place on the container. At this point, after verifying that everything is lined up, the operator will winch the container on to the truck. Once again, when loading, it is important to not bring the hoist down until the nose rollers are forward of the hinge or for visual verification past the fixed container hold down. A best practice to prevent your tail from getting bent is prior to the container transitioning completely to the ground is to bring the tail in and then continue to put the container on the truck. In order to be DOT compliant, an extendable tail in transportation, the tail is retracted all the way to the home position. Note there is not an ICC bumper and the container is part of the load, not part of the truck. And in most DOT regulations, you are given 4 feet of overhang when properly flagged and marked. Once the container is completely on the truck, again, if your container does not have fixed hold downs, you can come to the rear, remove the rear ratchet hold downs, place them over the long sill of the container, and tighten them down for transport. With an extendable tail hoist, since there is no tail sticking out past the rear of the truck, it is easier oftentimes to stockpile or dump in loose ground because the tail will not come in contact with the ground since it is retracted to the rear of the truck. This gives a better dumping angle and less interference in soft conditions.